Have you ever tell yourself why when things happen to us, trauma, thing that's really difficult, we're ashamed of it? You don't, most of the time, except if it's a really close friend or really close family members or someone that we trust really much, we don't say it. Or if we say it way after, when we feel like we are healed. Why that? Because most of the time we let, I will say, the shamer, the person that did offend us, that did the abuse, that did that created the trauma, that did something wrong, be shameless, and we are shameful. So what I'm trying to say is, we let the person being the one that stay in our mind, that's gonna affect us in our life, not the other way around. We gotta now change this story. The person that did something wrong to you, towards you, need to be the one shameful about it, not you. So if something happened to you, say it. Talk to someone about it. There's nothing to be ashamed of. It was not your fault. A lot of things that happen, a lot of trauma that happen, it is not your fault. And you cannot let people take this power over you. Because most of the time, they don't even know. I mean, they know what they did, but I'm saying they don't even know that what they did has so much power over you even years after. They're living their best life, and you are the one in suffering. Why that? It shouldn't be that. It should be the person that did something wrong is the one that should be ashamed, not you. You know what I mean? Because the problem with that is when you don't talk about it, you don't accept it, you define your identity only with the thing. I am a victim of sexual abuse. That's my identity. That's what you do. And it shouldn't be that. It should be, I am Alicia, and I'm a lot of great things. You know what I mean? That's what should be the most energy we put to something. You know what I mean? And what's crazy is when you start understanding this, a whole identity switch happen. Because you realize, okay, that happened, and then what? Do the work, go to therapy, talk to people, try to see if you can confront the person, stuff like this, you know, make peace with it, but move on. Why moving on? Because maybe the abuse happened once or many times or whatever, depending on the situation, but you let the 20 more years, whatever your age, being, and that identify with this. When it's not, it's just a small part of your life, you know what I mean? It's unfortunate, it should have not happened to you, you should have been protected, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? You shouldn't stay this is not your identity. Because now I'm going to talk about God. This is what the enemy like to do. He knows that when they touch you in that way, when they offend you, it's probably going to happen 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 10 times, whatever. But that's the only thing you're going to remember about yourself. And now you're going to start identifying the trauma with your identity. And now you're going to start being, your dignity is going to take a toll. Because every time something, you know, like life happens, and, you know, let's say you're in a relationship and the relationship doesn't go well, you'll be like, oh, I get it, because I'm worth it anyway. That happened to me already. I don't even know why someone like this would want to be with me. or any other example, but literally that's what's happening. And you get stuck there. You stay there. You like, you know, like when you have a meat and you macerate it, you stay macerating in this plan of the enemy to take you down. Because that's literally what it is. A lot of people that go to trauma, and I'm not talking just sexual trauma, I'm talking about physical trauma, I'm talking about even grief, like all type of things, every bad thing that can happen to a person, right? The enemy likes to have you stay there, as you don't have a whole life on the other side of this. And that's how people commit suicide, that they are suicidal, and if they don't take away their life, they just act in a suicidal lifestyle their entire life, in depression, in anxiety, in stress, in PTSD, like all of those things, because they're like, this is it, this is who I am, and I need to make peace with it. No, you cannot make peace with the enemy. You cannot make peace with the trauma. You gotta move forward and take your dignity back. Yes, that happened to me, and what? Did I do the work? I'm trying to do better? Yes, then let's go. You cannot stay there. You cannot stay there. You have a full life, full of, and also something, you know, God, when you go through things like this, trust and believe that after this, your life is going to be spectacular. And that's a true belief of mine. That happened once, or many times, whatever. But after this, you are like the most precious jewel of God. Like, he's going to make sure that what the enemy meant for evil, he's going to turn it out for good. He's going to use a trauma, a pain, a divorce, a rape, I don't know, whatever can happen to people, and make this as a purpose. Don't let any bad thing, any bad people change your life. Like, you are on the path of greatness, and I truly believe that people, especially when it happens to young and stuff, the bad spirit, the enemy, whatever, come, like people with the eyes, I don't know how you want to call it, that I'm trying to destroy you. They saw they saw a light before you see your own light, and then they're not trying to have you shine. So you cannot let them. You're gonna shine anyway. And on top of that, that's another thing. Be careful when something happened to you. Be careful, being very patient and nice with yourself, because when things happen to you, especially at repetition, you start creating a pain tolerance that's higher than most people. That I've never experienced anything bad, not in that way. So let's say, you know, someone else is just disrespectful to you, you're in a relationship or whatever, you're going to let people do whatever they want with you because you don't have dignity with yourself, you don't respect yourself, and you think this is who you are. So really make sure that the people you have in your life, your friend, your relationship and stuff, are really good people, because you are in a disadvantage where it takes a lot for you to be hurt about something because of that. Because you know your heart gets hardened when things like this happen to you. Your heart gets hardened. You don't see life the same way people see life. And what's so dramatic and terrible for someone is probably not for you. But that's dangerous. We don't want that. Don't play with that. Don't play with, oh, it's fine, it was only one slap or whatever, because my life it's crazy anyway. Like, I'm going to be over it. Don't be over it. Leave, or, I mean, that's the only example I have right now, but whatever that looks in your life, a colleague that mistreated you, that come and, you know, just belittle you all the time, cut it out. Because people see that it takes a lot of time for you to get angry. It takes a lot of time for you to say something, because for you this is just little compared to what happened to you. But no, don't do that. No high pain tolerance. Pain is pain. There's no high, low. We don't do pain. You had already enough time to shine, time to be fruitful, time to be happy and joyful. And that's why whenever someone is, bottom line, not disrespectful to you, cut it out. You already give too much. There you go.